日日日新年新年新年新年票票票火车站火车站火车站大家大家大家更更更妹妹妹妹妹妹有意思有意思有意思刺刺刺虽然虽然虽然 玩儿，玩儿，玩儿，情，情，遮，遮，铅笔，铅笔，铅笔，宾馆，宾馆，宾馆，宾馆，一直，一直，一直，网，网，路口，路口，手，手，拿，拿， 搬，搬，搬，长，长，笑，笑，的，的，的，雪，雪，雪，零，零，零，度，度，度，穿，穿，穿，进，进，进，弟弟，弟弟，弟弟，妻子，妻 子，进，进，唱歌，唱歌，唱歌，男，男，女，女，孩子，孩子，孩子，右边，右边，说话，说话，去年，去年，去年，可能， 可能，可能，性，性，性，比，比，比，便宜，便宜，克，克，克，帮助，帮助，帮助，别，别，别，哥哥，哥哥，哥哥， 鸡蛋，鸡蛋，鸡蛋，西瓜，西瓜，西瓜，正在，正在，手机，手机，洗，洗，洗，第一，第一，第一，跳舞，跳舞，跳舞，跳舞，错，错，错， 从从从希望希望希望问题问题问题欢迎欢迎懂懂懂玩玩玩提提告诉 告诉，告诉，事情，事情，事情，在，在，让，让，让，等，等，等，服务员，服务员，服务员， 白白白贵贵贵黑黑找找找教室教室教室教室机场机场机场路路路远远远公司公司公司 小时，小时，小时，小时，公共汽车，公共汽车，慢，慢，慢，快，快，快，过，过，过，走，走，走，到，到，到，自行车，自行车，羊肉，羊肉，门，门，门，外，外， 好吃，好吃。面条，面条。打篮球，打篮球，打篮球。因为，因为，因为。所以，所以，所以。游泳，游泳，游泳。经常，经常。 公斤，公斤，公斤。姐姐，姐姐。生日，生日，生日。快乐，快乐，快乐。快乐，快乐。给，给，给。给，给。接，接，接。接。晚上，晚上，晚上。晚上，晚上。问，问，问。 问，问，非常，非常，非常，非常，开始，开始，开始，已经，已经，已经，长，长，长，两，两，两，两，帮，帮，帮，帮，介绍，介绍，介绍，介绍，生日，快乐，给，接，晚上，问，非常，开始，已经，手表，手表，手表，
which means wristwatch. This can further be decomposed. The character on left side, show, which means hand. The character on right side is biao, which means show or display. So wristwatch is the common device which has a displayer which shows something at your hand. Alright? This character of show is simply composed of basic strokes and it cannot be decomposed further to any other character. If you don't know about basic strokes and if you don't know about how these strokes are composed together to give us a new character, then please watch this video. Okay, this character can further be decomposed into other characters. The character at the top, this one. The character below it, this one. This one at the top and this one below it. So this character is tu, which means soil or earth. This character is e, which means cloth. So now you better understand this character biao, also the character
手表
okay. Let's move towards next character.
千 千
Means thousand. It is very simple character. We can decompose it simply into the top one. This is basic stroke. This character is she, which means 10. So it is 10 and it is simple stroke pie. Got it?
送 送 送
Which means to deliver or gift. It is simple character. It is composed of two further characters. You know, the character below it is a radical for walking. This one. It is the bed for another character. The character in the left is this. It is radical for walking, while this one is guan, which means relation. So a gift is actually a walking relation. Okay, this character can further be decomposed if we want to. For example, the top of it and the character below it. Okay, you know, if you want, you can decompose this character as well. But it depends upon you. If you know this character very well and you are able to write this, then no issues. But if you don't, please continue decomposing it. Okay, so a radical for walking and relation. So a walking relation, which is to deliver a gift.
报纸报纸
Which means newspaper. The character on left side is pao, which means report or tell, while the character on right side is zhi, which means paper. So a paper which reports us many things and tells us many stories is actually a newspaper. Alright, this character can further be decomposed. On left side, then right top, and then this character. Okay, you got it? This is radical for hand. This is Jade, which means seal, and it is Yao, which means again. On left side, and this is over here, and this is over here. Got it? The character Chi can further be decomposed on left side, on right side. On left side, this one is radical for silk, and it is she, which means clan or family. You got it? I hope so. So a report, paper, radical for hand, radical for silk.
一下
Which means give it a go in a while. It is very simple character. On left side, E, which means one, and on right side, Xia, which means down, one down. Please wait for one down.
牛奶牛奶牛奶
which means cow's milk. The character on left side is new, which means cow. On right side it is nai, which means breast or milk. So cow milk, very simple meaning. It is very simple character and it is composed of basic strokes, while this character nai can further be decomposed on left side, on right side. This one is radical for woman and this one is nai, which means then or really. Cow milk.
房间房间房间
which means room. Let's simplify them. The left character is fang, which means house or room, while the character on right side is jian, which means between or to separate. It also has another meaning of midpoint that we have studied in our previous lesson in another character shijian, which means time. Anyway, this house or room can further be decomposed. The outer character, the inner character. The outer character is hu, which means door or family, while the inner character is fang, which means square or region. So both of these characters are combined together to give us fang. This character can also be made even simpler. The outer character, the inner character. Outer character is man, which means gate or door, while the inner character is r, which means day or sun. Okay, so family, region and separate room. Okay, now let's review all of those characters that we have studied today. These are characters, these are pinyins, and it is their meaning, but we have to focus only these characters. Hand, display. Show, biao, wrist watch, right? 10 pa, qian, which means 1000. Radical for hand, seal again, so it is report and it is paper, so it is pouchy, report or newspaper. Radical for walking, and relation, walking relation is to gift or to deliver, song. Very simple, isha, in a while, new, nai, milk. Family, region, separate, separate room or separate house, fangjian, room. Okay, I hope you got all of these. Now we will start the second section of this lesson, the reading section.
Gao Gao
Which means tall, high, or rise. It is very simple character and it can be decomposed into its components. So at the top of it, here is this character. Below it is this character. And the bottom one is this character. So this character can be decomposed into these three simple characters. So place them at the top of each other and you will get this gao. This character is actually to, which means head. This character is kao, mouth, and this is jiong, which means desert or border. So between head and mouth, if there is a desert or border, then it means the person is tall or high.
Mi Mi Mi
Which means meter. It is once again very simple character and we can decompose it into its components. This one at the top and the remaining one is this right? So this character is mu, which means tree. It also has another meaning, rice. Anyway, this mi means meter or rice. Let's move towards new character.
知道，知道，知道，
which means to know. This character is composed of this character on left side and the character on right side. The character on left side is chi, which means to know or perceive, and the character on right side is tao, which means path, road or street. So if you know the path or if you perceive the road or street, then actually you are supposed to know. This character can further be decomposed on left side, on right side. Left side is shi, which means arrow, and this one is once again cow, which means mouth, while this character tao can further be decomposed. The bottom one, the top one, and below it. This character is radical for walking. It is radical for grass. And this one z, which means self. So once again, the bottom one, the top one, and below it. So all of these three simple characters are going to give us little bit complicated character tao. Next one.
休息，休息，休息，
which means rest or to rest. This character can further be decomposed. The character on left side is shiu, which means rest or stop, while the character on right side is she, which means rest or put stop to. This character can further be decomposed. The character on left side is actually radical for person, and the character on right side is mu, which means tree. So a person under the tree means this person is resting. Alright, radical for people, and this is tree. This character can further be decomposed. At the top of it, it is this character, and below it is this. This character is once again z, which means self, and we just have studied it. And this character is shin, which means heart. Alright? So, a person under the tree with his self heart is actually resting. Next character is this.
忙，忙，忙，
which means busy. The character on left side is radical for heart. The character on right side is actually wang, which means death. So a person who is very busy every day and do not take rest, then his heart is going to die. So a heart is causing death for busy person. Anyway, this character can further be decomposed. The top character and the bottom character. Tha, which means head, and this one is in, which means hidden.
时间，时间，时间，
which means time or period. The character on left side is she, which means time or season. The character on right side is jian, which means midpoint. This character can further be decomposed. The character on left side, the character on right side. The character on left side is r, which means day or sun, and the character on right side is sun, which means small or inch. So small inch of the day is actually time. And this character, the outer character, the inner character. The outer character is man, which means gate or door, and the character inside one is r. Once again, this same character, this one and this one. It is r, which means day or sun. So both of these characters include this r, which means day or sun, which is actually reference for any time period. So let's review our today's lesson. these are characters, these are pinyins, and these are their meaning. So we will look at it and we will review what we have studied. Head, mouth. Desert between them means he is a tall person. Tree being cut, going to give us meter. It also have another meaning of rice. Walking, self. If you know the roads and if you perceive the streets, then actually your claim of knowing is true. So it is cheetah. A person under the tree with his own heart is shushi, which means rest or to rest. A heart causing death is actually the heart who is always busy. Okay, mang, busy. The character over here, the character over here, both have same character of r, which means dear son, which is reference of time. So it is shijian, which means time period. We will also study the two radicals. Chu, chu. This radical has another variant as well. This one. Both of these radicals represent anything related to bumbo. So whenever these characters are present with any other character, then actually they have some link with bumbo. For example, here we have this character. This character contains this variant of this chu at the top of it. And this character is actually B, which means pen or pencil. You know, in old times, the pen or pencil was made of bamboo. The second example is this one. Once again, this variant of chu is present at the top of it. So it means that this character is somehow related to bamboo. And actually, this is lan, which means basket. In ancient times, the basket was made of bamboo. The second radical that we are going to study today is this one. It is qian, which is radical related to movement of mouth. So whenever this character is present in any character, then that character is somehow related to movement of mouth. For example, here we have this character, and you can see this character is present on right side. So this character is g, which means to sing. Singing involves the movement of mouth. While the second example that we are
生病，生病，生病，
to fall ill.
生病，
Let's decompose it. On left side, it is sheng, which means to be born, alive. On right side, it is bing, which means illness. So to be born with illness, or in any case, if illness entered in anyone's life, then he is going to fall ill. Let's make this character very simple. At the top, this character is this one, right? And the remaining part is this. So this one is neo, which means cow or ox, while this one is very simple, e, which means one. Now let's decompose this bing. Outer left, this one, and then inner one, this inner top, inner bottom. This one is radical for water, right? And this one is guang, which means wide or extensive. This one is e, which means one, while this one is ne, which means inside. So it is also decomposed. But actually the outer one means the combination of this one and this one is chuang, which is radical for illness. So whenever it is present in any character, it is somehow related to illness. Let's decompose another one.
早上，早上，早上，
which means early morning. It is very simple character, so let's decompose it quickly. On left side, it is zao, which means early morning, and it is sheng, which means top or superior. This zao can further be decomposed. At the top, it is this character, while at the bottom, it is this character. This character is actually very simple, r, which means dear son, and this character is sh, which means 10. Okay, you got it. This one is very simple character, and I don't think that we should decompose it further. So
早上，
means early morning.
每，每，每，
which means each or every. This character is very simple character, and we can decompose it like this, that at the top of it is this character, and at the bottom it is this character. So this character is just a combination of two basic strokes, pie and hung, and this character cannot be decomposed further. Rather, it is combination of basic strokes, and it means mu, which means mother. So
每，
means each or every.
跑步，跑步，跑步，
which means to run or to jog.
跑步，
Let's decompose it. At left side, it is pao, which means to run, while at right side, it is pu, which means a step or pace. So running with a step or running with a pace is actually to run or to jog, right? This character can further be decomposed. The character on left side, the character on top right, the character on bottom right. Okay, these are three simple characters which are combined to give us pao, which means to run. So this character on left side is radical related to feet, while this one at the top right is pao, which means to wrap, while this one is very simple character. S, which means hours from 9 to 11 a.m. Okay, now let's decompose this step or pace. At the top, it is this character, and at the bottom, it is this. Very simple. This character is actually ch, which means step with left foot, while this character is very simple, just a combination of three basic strokes. Alright, so
跑步，
means to run or to jog.
起床，起床，起床，
which means to get out of bed or to get up. Let's decompose this qi chuang. On left side, qi, which means to rise or to get up or to set out, while this is chuang, which means bed or couch. This qi is a combination of three basic strokes, at the top, the bottom, and top right. This one bottom, then top left, then top right. This one is tu, which means soil or earth, while this one is again se, which means hours from 9 to 11 a.m. So all of these three are going to make up this chi. So if you want to write, then I think it has made it very simple for you. Let's decompose this one. Outer character, the inner character. The outer character is guang, which is wide or extensive, while the inner character is mu, which means tree or wood. So to rise from bed or to get up from bed is
起床，药，药，药，
which means medicine. It is very simple character, and we can decompose it quite easily. At the top, it is this character, while at the bottom, it is this character. This character is very simple and actually it is radical for grass, while the bottom character is yue, which means treaty or agreement, and this one can also be decomposed. On left side it is this character and at right side it is this character. This character is actually s, which means radical for silk, and the right character is xiao, which means spoon. So this yao means medicine.
身体身体身体
which means the body or one's health. On left side it is shen, which means body, alive, while this one on right side is thi, which means body or group. This character cannot be decomposed further, rather it is composed of basic strokes. So we are not going to decompose it, rather we are going to decompose this character because it is combination of different other characters. On left side it is this character and on right side it is this character. This character is radical for people, and this character is ban, which means root or origin. So you can get the idea of this thi, which means body, that it is the root or origin for humankind or for people. So this
身体
means the body or one's health.
出院出院出院
which means to leave hospital. On left side it is very simple character chu, which means to go out, while this one is yuan, which means courtyard. So to go out of courtyard or to go out of hospital means you are leaving hospital or you have been discharged from hospital. So this character can further be decomposed at the top, which means sprout, while at the bottom is this character. Yuan can further be decomposed left side, top right, bottom right. This one is e, which means radical for place, and this is mian, which means roof, while this one is yuan, which is actually the currency of China, yuan. So that's all about our section 1, but please wait, we have to review all of those characters that we have studied today. Please try not to read these pinyins, not its meaning, just focus on these characters. Life, illness, so to fall ill. Morning, top morning means early morning, okay. Zao sheng, mei. Mu, mother, basic strokes, mei, each or every. Radical for feet, pao, so pao, and this one is left foot, small, so pao bu, to run. This one is shan, the combination of basic strokes. People, origin, so root of origin is body, so shanti, body or health. To go out, radical for place, the name of Chinese currency, yuan, so chu yuan, to leave hospital. Grass, yue, treaty or agreement, so yao, the treaty coming from this grass is actually medicine, which is known as yao. To rise from bed. Okay, that's all about our section 1.
Yao yao yao
Means to want or to ask for. Let's decompose it. It is very simple character. It has two components, one at the top and the second one at the bottom. The top one is this one and the bottom one is over here. This one is actually she, which means west, and it is not the actual form of she, rather it is short variant of this she, while this bottom character or this one is nu, which means woman or girl.
新，新，新，
Shin, which means new. Let's simplify it. We can decompose this character into its left and right characters. The left character is chin, which means relatives or parents, while the right character is jin, which means 500 gram approximately. We can simplify these characters further. The top one, this middle one, and this bottom one. So the top, middle, and the bottom. This one is li, which means to stand or let's stand. This one is e, which means single or one. This one is xiao, which means small. Now let's decompose this one. The outer one is over here, and the inner one is actually the shorter variant of this xia, which means down. This one is chang, which means factory, and this one is xia, which means down. So both of these characters are making this one, and it is present on right side, while these three characters are making this one, and it is present at left side.
他，他，他，
Tha, which means it. It is generally used for non-living items. Let's decompose it. It is very simple character. The top character is over here, and the bottom character is over here. This one is mian, which means roof, and this one is bi, spoon or ladle. Both of these characters are going to make this tha.
眼睛，眼睛，眼睛，
Eyes. Let's simplify this one. On left side and on right side. The left side is yan, which means eye or eyelet, and the right character is jing, which means eyeball. So both of these characters portray the meaning of eyes. Let's divide this character further. On left side, on right side. The left side is bu, which means eye, and the right one is gun, which means tough. Let's divide this one. Left side, right side. Left side is again mu, which means eye, while this one is qing, which means natural color or young. This one can further be divided, and I think you can divide it by yourself. The top one and the bottom one. So both of these characters, this one and this one, are starting from mu, representing eye. So this one is representing eye and this one is representing eye. So you can get the idea that this character is representing eyes. Let's talk about some radicals. Today we will learn about this radical. It is zu. This radical is actually represents the meaning of feet. You know, whenever this radical or this character is present in any other character, it will have some meaning which are related to someone's feet. For example, pao, to run. This is radical. You know, running is with the help of your feet. So this radical is representing that meaning. You know, the action of your feet. Thi, to kick. On left side, this radical is present to represent the action of someone's feet. Thi, to kick. Okay. The second radical that we will learn today is wang, which is known as slanting Jade radical, and it is related to Jade. Now let's summarize what we have learned today. These are characters, pinyins, and their meaning. Please do not look at these pinyins and meanings, rather just try to remember it. The two characters, the top one, bottom one, yaw. The two characters, left side and right side, shin, very simple, tha, which means it, and this character is starting from wu. This is starting from wu, which means eyes, yan jing, zu, and wang, the radical related to feet and the radical related to Jade. So that's all about our section 1.
旅游，旅游，旅游，旅游。
which means to travel or to make a trip. Let's simplify it. This one is lü, which means trip or journey, and this one is actually yao, which means to walk. So walking for a trip or walking for a journey is actually to travel. So both of these characters make a sense of traveling. Let's simplify this one. The character on left side, the top one, and this bottom one. These are three simple characters which are making this lü. This one is feng, which means square or region, and these are basic strokes, pie, hung, and this one is actually shi, which means clan or family. Now let's decompose this yao, which means to walk. This one is on left side. Here is again this one and this one. So this yao is composed of these four simple characters. This is radical for water. This is once again fang, which means square or region. This is basic stroke, and this one is z, which means offspring or child.
Jade, Jade, Jade,
which means to think or to feel. Let's simplify it. This one is joy, joy, which means to feel, and this is the. It do not have any specific meaning, rather it is a supporting verb or it is a structural particle. Let's simplify this joy. The top, and then below it, and then the last one. The top one are basic strokes, and this one is mi, which means cover, and this one is jian, which means to see or observe. Let's simplify this the. On left side, top and bottom. This one is chi, which is step with left foot, or it is somehow related to walking, and this is tan, which means but or only, and this is son, which means small or inch.
最，最，最，最。
which means most or extremely. Let's simplify this simple character. The top one, bottom left, and bottom right. This one is ar, which means ear. This one is r, which means day or sun, and it is yao, which means again and or also.
也，也，也。
which means also.
运动，运动，运动。
means sports or physical exercise. Let's simplify this yun tong. Yun, which means to run, and this one is tong, movement or action. So movement or action of running is actually making sports, or it is somehow the physical exercise. Let's simplify this yun, at the bottom one, and in the left it is again this character. It is cho, which means walk, and this one is yon, which means clouds or speak. So you can get the idea that this character is actually the phonetic component. Let's simplify this one. On left side, on right side. Again, this is yon, which means clouds or speak, and this is li, which means power.
P
Means to kick or to play. Let's simplify this one. This one and the bottom one, top one, again bottom one. So this one is actually ka, which is mouth or enclosure. This character is variation of some other characters and it do not have any specific meaning. Again, this is r, which means dear son, and this is vu, which means must not and do not. So this thi is composed of all these simple characters.
足球足球足球
Football. Let's simplify this. It is zu, which means foot, and this one is cheo, which means ball or sphere. So foot, ball, or foot, sphere. So both of these meanings are going to give us the meaning of football. Let's simplify this one. This is exactly the same character as we have studied before. This one on left side, it is exactly this one on left side. Both are same. So let's simplify it. The top one is this one and bottom is this. This one is cow and this one do not have any specific meaning. On left side and on right side, this one is wang, which means king or ruler, and this one is cheo, which means to seek or to demand. So both of these are very simple characters.
一起一起一起
Together or with. Let's simplify it. This one is very simple, e, which means one, and this one is chi, which means to rise or stand up. So one rise or one stand up means that they are working together. Their rise is one, their standing is one, so it means that they are together. Let's simplify this one. The bottom one, this one at the top, and then this one. This one do not have any specific meaning. This one is thu, which means soil or earth.
Why?
Why? For what reason? On left it is where, which means for or because of, and this one is actually shamma, which means what. So for what, because of what means why. Let's simplify this one. It is a very simple character. Let's simplify this one. On left side, on right side. This one is actually composed of this ren and this shi, which means 10, and it is ma, which is composed of these simple characters.